Good luck with the online stuff.
Here we go.
That's serious.
Okay, for you keeping score, we are in Kinderdijk. I think that means Little Dyke, I'm not sure. But they just built a new visitor center because they had so much interest. And these windmills are some of the few left here. Lots of ducks here. You can hear them quacking all over the place. This is all brand new. This bridge is brand new, and this gift shop is brand new because the tourism has gone up so much. These were built in the 1720s, and they were built to move water in these dikes. Some of these windmills are still occupied, but most are not. But they do have to run them every once in a while to keep them maintained. Growing up in Wilmington, Delaware, maybe 50-60 miles away was Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and they had a little theme park called Dutch Wonderland, and it's mostly for kids, but it was very educational, and it was a salute to the Dutch people and the German people that had settled in that area of Pennsylvania. In fact, a lot of the people in that part of Pennsylvania were called Pennsylvania Dutch, or Deutsch. In fact, there were so many people from Holland in that part of Pennsylvania, they named one of their towns New Holland, and that's where all the New Holland tractors are built. You see them all over the world now.
Pretty compact, huh?
Yeah. We are on the middle floor right now, so there's more floors upstairs. This might have been their bathroom or washroom, more like it, and maybe a bedroom with a wardrobe here. Little audio visual demonstration of how things work. To pump the water. Wow, tight quarters.
Stop going up. Oh, yeah, you can go up there. You can go up, but you can't go up.
Can't go up the stairs, so I'm going to stop here. Or we can take a peek upstairs.
Yeah.
There. Okay, you can climb a little mini stairs and see this, which, oh, there we go. Now you can see the round things. Can't see much though, because there's this cage on top of the stairs. Yeah.
But also when you look at it in the cupboard upstairs, we call that lampedstel. And when you sleep upstairs, there is a thing you put some water in, and then you can wash your dad, like your dad. Yeah. You put some water in then, and then you wash your.
The everyday person though, did they have one that nice? That's pretty nice. Instead of China stuff.
Yeah.
Ja, Chinees porselein.
Yeah,
Ja,
I got from China.
Yeah.
You know?
pretty
Delft, I
nice.
think Royal Delft.
Oh,
Royal
yeah.
Delft.
I'm going there tomorrow.
Okay.
$1738 before the American Revolution. This thing has been standing. Wow.
This one here, no?
Yeah, because there's the date on this side. Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Moet je eens even goed zeggen dat ze stil zitten op die bankjes, want die zitten gewoon niet vast, die dingen.
They are mascots today. They're working hard. They're keeping an eye on everybody.
But if it gets too low, well then basically that means we are too high out here. So and also the tea water came from there, so it was pretty bad living. The rule of thumb was if the middle offers you some coffee, you really respect the bucket. Maybe during a dry summer we might actually not need it, and we could completely drain out the bucket and sort of reclaim the land temporarily back there to our left, and so we could have cattle graze on it. But this turned out to be a lot of effort, so they did this once and then they decided, well, let's do it. Right hand side is also a museum, so that's museum number 3. This one is the only one that has the scoop wheel on the outside. So you might have spotted all the older windmills. They have been built in 1740, 1738. This windmill on the right hand side comes from 1640, so roughly 100 years older than the rest of them. Often people actually ask me if it's a newer windmill. It looks pretty sleek. That's a pretty cool design. I do like it. And there's 8 windmills in one row. So they all share this one little baking house. This has to be done really well in original production processes as well. But so when the thatch is done, it stays there about 40 years or so. So it's very durably done. But this thatch, basically the blonde side in front of us, that has been done, I think it was about 3 years or so. And so it started off like bright yellow, well-ish, bright blondish. And so you can see it's slowly starting to decolor, and eventually it will reach the same color as the rest of them, basically. Start off a shift, a miller has to decide, or deduce where the wind is gonna be coming from that day. And so at the steering wheel there's an axle with a steel chain wrapped around it. And you may be able to spot as well, there are little anchor points circling the windmill, little white boulders. So that's places where the miller can hook up the chain. So he'll hook the chain up to these boulders, and then he'll step on the ship wheel. This is a lot safer because you don't want to depend on your physical strength to break down a windmill when it's going too fast. It's just so heavy. So it's a lot safer actually for a miller when they start up their windmill. They actually pull the rope down, this pulls the lever down and takes it off the brake. Then they tie the rope down at the bottom there, at the ship wheel, and for as long as the shift takes, and untie it at the end of the day. Wrap them around the blade. They look like a rope currently, but they are very tightly rolled up. And so to start up a windmill, a miller, well, by the end of their shift, they'll leave their blades in a plus position, so the bottom blade is already ready to be re-engaged, basically, for the next day. The side of your house could be a dangerous side.
Yeah.
So because of this, and because of the symmetry, well, the mills, they do have 2 doors, but they don't have a front door or a back door. They have a safe door and a dangerous door, right? The door you do use and the door you don't use.
Okay, Margot. You're hired.
Okay, take a walk in my shoes. I dare you. Take a walk in my shoes.
Oh, yeah, right.